to Sailing Ikhalana. This is our introduction video, and we are going to take you through just a few things about ourselves.
Yes, I actually compiled a few questions for you guys, just so you can get to know us a little bit. And I'll start with the first question, and that's, who are you?
Good one. Who are we? Right. I'm Pieter. I have been living in the United Kingdom now for 15 years. This is my 16th year that I'm here. I am South African, and I have been married for the past 2.5 years to
Me. Yes, we are married, and my name is Etienne, and I'm also South African. I'm sure you can tell by the accent. I'm South African, and I've been living in the UK now for going on 3 years. And this little one down here is Munich. He's our miniature schnauzer, our little boy. Don't be fooled, he can be quite naughty, but this face, he gets away with a lot of things. And he's almost 3 years old now as well, in dog years. So, what do you do for a living, Pieter?
So, studied in South Africa, studied education. So, yep, you've guessed it, I am a teacher. My specialty subject is physics, but I very much teach chemistry and biology as well. And I love my job. I think it is the best occupation in the world. I never complain about my work. We get a lot of holidays, but it is hard work and
A lot of holiday.
But you need to be dedicated. Teachers are born, they are not made. And I think it's a very important job that is overseen in many places in the world where they don't put enough emphasis on what we do. But yeah, that's me. What about you?
I have to say though, you're quite good at your job. He's really good, and he's very passionate about what he does, and he inspires kids on a daily basis. So I'm very proud of you.
Bless you. Thank you very much.
Yes, I was a flight attendant, a cabin crew member for some of you, for 10 years for a Middle Eastern carrier. Travel the globe quite a bit, and so travel's always been in my blood, I would say. But after we met and I resigned from my flying life,
Thank God.
my flying life, I studied interior design at a university here in the UK. I got my degree, and now I'm just freelancing in interior design, and that's what I do for a living.
Very passionate about interior design as well.
Oh,
and yeah, the house changes every 3 to 4 months. You like to change the house around, even if it is just moving small objects all around the place. But yeah. He's very good.
No, it's a constant, you know, it's constantly under development, I would say. An interior designer is never satisfied.
No.
Trends change, etc. So constantly,
Right. So next one we moved on is, what is your dream destination and why?
First, did you say how old you are?
No, I was thinking we're going to skip that one because
the people want to know.
Do we need to say, oh my God.
Yes, start by saying how old are you?
Okie dokie, so I am 36 years old, 36, I'm still a spring chicken, I've got a lot of life left in me, and yeah, 36, turning 37. This year, but at the end of 2019 I'll be 37. So
well, you're heading towards 40, so let's just
thank you for being optimistic.
Great.
What about you?
Yes, I'm 30. I just turned 30 in 2018. I know. I cried for days, realizing the fact that I'm going into my dirty 30s.
But now you realise
Yeah.
30s is the best year.
Well, I don't know yet. Let's see.
Oh, come on. It is. It really is. It is the most fantastic time.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
let's see. But yeah, so moving on to that question that you wanted to ask. Moving on swiftly
Absolutely.
and quickly. What is your dream destination and why?
We picked this question. However, it's one of the most difficult things to answer. If you have done a bit of traveling and you've seen amazing places. But my dream destination is somewhere I've not been, but definitely on the bucket list to go, and it is the Anambas Islands in Southeast Asia. How we came about to actually know about them was from a different sailing channel, and we saw that they visited, and it looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
What attracts me to it, however, is not just the amazing jungle and the crystal clear blue waters, but the fact that there's zero development whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true.
Living in London, surrounded by buildings and flats and trains and the busyness and the rush, it is a dream to go somewhere where none of this exists. And so, yeah, I'll have to pick Anambas for my dream destination.
It's a great destination, and I think I would have to agree with Pieter on that one. When we actually saw footage of the Anambas Islands, it's just absolutely breathtaking. It's really, really stunning. I was quite impressed by the beauty of the Anambas Islands, but I also have to add actually Ascension and St. Helena in the middle of the Atlantic.
Oh, yeah.
I think that is really amazing to go to a destination where you like literally in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So I would have to say.
Not only that, we both love history, and Napoleon is buried on St. Helena.
Oh yeah, that's
Napoleon
true.
Bonaparte. So that's quite cool as well. Why St. Helena could be a great place to go and see.
There we go. Fact for the day.
Oh. I hope I'm right, but I think I am.
Yeah.
I think I am.
Okay. Well, so what is the best destination you've been to and why?
All right. I'm going to start by saying this. I love the ocean, but I also love the bush. Growing up in Africa, in South Africa, it's in our blood.
Yeah, that's
the wild animals, the acacia trees, and everything that goes with it. But I have to say, where I've been, where I really enjoyed it the most was the Greek islands. I think they are fantastically beautiful, very simple, especially the few that do not allow any cars.
So it's not only for MykeRoss, right?
No, I did not enjoy MykeRoss.
Oh, okay. Well, just checking.
No. I went out of season to MykeRoss. There was no one there. But the islands, the food, the Greek food is absolutely phenomenal. I really like the Greek food. I can eat a proper Greek salad every day of my life and I'll be happy. But the other place that I've been that I really felt at home is Botswana. My brother was there for a while and I went to visit him. And as far as safaris go and wild animals go and being one with nature there, Botswana
Let me just add, it's quite dangerous as well. I mean, there you're actually not in an encampment, you're kind of like out in the wild.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it. There's no wire surrounding your little hut.
There's no fence.
You are in a hut. However,
I need a fence.
Yeah. However, one morning, I just quickly tell this. One morning, my brother and I woke up, and as we opened the curtains, a herd of elephant was moving through the camp, and you're standing there, not even being able to go to the lodge itself to grab a coffee, and there's the elephants. So you have to wait for them patiently to pass by.
That terrifies me.
It doesn't. You're not a fan of elephants, but
I need the fence. I need to have the fence.
Yeah,
that can be quite dangerous. But
so enough about mine. What about yours?
Yeah. Well, I would have to say, and I think you've heard this destination quite a bit, is Bali. I love Bali. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What?
Well,
I feel I've been there, even though I haven't. Put it that way.
yeah, no, that's true. I talk about it quite a bit, but I do love, and I love Bali. I think it's quite a special place. I love the culture. I love the religion, the Balinese Hinduism. Although I don't practice that religion, it was quite inspiring to see the Balinese dances and the traditional Balinese dancing. It's just spectacular to see. So for me, I would say Bali, but I also love Asia, like Far East Asia, for like Seoul, South Korea. I do love South Korea as well. But I also have to just jump back to Bali and just say that.
See what I mean?
No, but I have to say that although it's a city in Indonesia, it's so different to Jakarta or any other city in Indonesia, so it's quite special. Please check it out, I do love it. But yeah, that's mine. Right, so how did the sailing world come about, and why sailing?
I'm gonna start by saying
It's quite complex.
I'm trying to formulate where do I start now. Okay, so for me, I'm not. I grew up in the countryside or in a small town, and living in London, as I've said before, is a great rush. You get up in the morning and you go to work and you come back and you go to work and you come back. And again, I'm not complaining about my work because I love it. I do not like the commute. I do not like being amongst hundreds and hundreds of people for 3 hours of my day every day. I prefer peace and quiet, and I was lucky enough to have had a sailboat before, and thinking back, it is the only time I've ever experienced what I call true peace, where you're out on the water, there's no mobile phone signal, there's no social media, there is barely a radio signal, and it's just you, the water, the wind and the waves. And it is amazing, and that is why I love sailing. It is hard work, it's not always just going for a nice sail on the water, but once you get your rhythm, once you are over all the nastiness that it can bring about, it is truly amazing, and I just want to experience that peace again. And I think there's more to life than just chase money all the time. You know that I've never been one to do that. You need money.
No, you do need money. Let's face facts. You know, it's you need money to survive. That's just how it is, and that's how, you know, the world and life works. But that's why I would say, you know, you answered the question why sailing, and I think that goes for both of us. But how did it come about? So I will actually start by saying Pieter's got experience in sailing because he had a boat, Wilburgrassi, a few years ago. I've never sailed before in my entire life, so this is quite new for me, and this is going to be a challenge. That's the T. But so I've never sailed before. So about a year ago, we had the opportunity to accompany a friend of ours to their holiday home in Portofino, Italy. And we were very lucky enough to go with them for the day and spend the day on their yacht. It was a power yacht and a motor yacht, so it was quite I would say it was quite a different world.
It was. I mean, it was really amazing, and thank you, if you guys are watching, thank you. That day changed our lives.
Yeah, it did.
It really did change our lives. We are so grateful. But yes, it wasn't a powerboat, and it was I think you felt a little bit of that attraction of what it could be.
Yeah, because we had an absolutely amazing day. We anchored in well, actually, we had a mooring ball, but we swam the whole day in the Med, and the water was just amazing. Pieter got stung by a jellyfish, so I'm laughing. We can laugh about it now. But, I mean, because the Med is quite notorious for
agony
for jellyfish. But yeah, so you know, it was an amazing day, and after that day when we left, because Pieter had a sail yacht before, he kind of, you know, said, well, you know, let's look into this, you know, buying perhaps a yacht again, a sail yacht, you know, doing weekend sailing, etc. Yeah.
I'm going to stop you there and just say that when I mentioned the word sail yacht, the immediate reaction was, no way, I just want to be able to do that and sit and drink a gin martini on the back. So I said, well, who says you can't do that on a sailboat? You might not go as fast, however, it's far more pleasurable. Because you didn't really know anything about sailboats, you've never been on one, you've never seen one. So,
well, I've seen one on the outside, but I've never been inside one, so that was quite... When Pieter started doing the research after that day in the Med, he kind of showed me the pictures of these sail yachts, and I was very impressed. I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Of course, I worked with a plan, and I showed him those that are way above
our budget.
And I said, well, look at this. You see, been married for quite a while, I know how to work this. So I showed him the really nice ones and the really smart ones.
Yeah, well, it worked. It worked because I fell in love with it, and then we started doing the research on YouTube, like most people do.
Yeah, we literally got home and we started saying, let's look at it, and we were amazed.
Yeah,
we didn't know this whole sailing community were online and on YouTube, and we started watching and following and checking out videos, and that just lit more. That put more oil on the fire.
And I think that's why we also started a YouTube channel, is because yes, one, we are a gay couple, married, and we kind of looked at the YouTube channels, and we noticed that they were all, you know, either solo sailors, or single, you know, friends traveling and doing the, you know, the life and lifestyle couples, but no gay couple. So
that's filming.
Yeah,
plenty out there that's sailing, but none of them are filming. So we thought, okay, we're going to take you through our experience with zero experience, little experience, and how it's going to be for the two of us on a boat working things out.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the next question.
That's going to be a challenge.
Yep.
But okay, so yeah, that's how the sailing will come about. But so, interesting one. Do we have a boat?
Do we?
I don't know, you say. You.
Yeah! We do. But before we say what it is, we have to say that we came back and we worked every hour that God sent us. We worked. We didn't go on a holiday once, not even a weekend away.
Yeah, that was tough.
We're used to drinking really lovely wine. We love wine, by the way. And we scaled even that down. Every last penny that we could save went into savings, and we saved our backsides off.
Yeah.
And then, come summer this year, we actually bought a boat in Gibraltar, and the boat is...
It's a Jeanneau 43 deck saloon, and we are very proud of her.
We are.
At the moment, she's her name. She's got her old name still, Seawalk, but that we will change to Ikhalana when she's back in the UK. Now, like Pieter said, at the moment she's in Algeciras, because when we bought the boat a few months ago, we had to actually do a little bit of work on her, especially keel work, which was quite important for us to do. So at the moment she's in the boatyard in Oradeo, boatyard in Algeciras.
Yeah, and you're actually going down there in a couple of weeks' time to do a bit of maintenance yourself while I'm working.
And I have no idea what I'm gonna do, because I have no idea what to do.
I think when I get there, you will get the work done, but I think the interior will be slightly changed as well.
Yeah,
the same boat when you left. But anyway,
I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna focus on the interior and not do the technical things which need to be done. But yeah, it's gonna be a challenge for me. Yeah.
So the reason we bought the 43DS is my shoulder looks about the same height as yours in this video. However, he's sitting slightly forward. I'm leaning really into the sofa. Not to make it too obvious, but I'm 6'5" in the old world terms, or 1 meter 96 centimeters. I'm tall. It's basically the bottom line, and we decided that we're going to need somewhere where I'm going to be able to stand upright, and that narrowed the search on Yacht World from there to there, because there's very few boats within our price budget that gave us that headroom that I could stand upright, and that's why we decided for the 43DS. We're not going to go into detail really into why this specific one or whatever. We'll make a separate video on the boat itself.
Because I actually have a few,
things that you wanted to.
I mention about production versus blue water.
I know, but I think we're going to do that in a separate.
Yeah, that's a separate one, because I have a few views, I would say.
Of course.
I definitely have to tell the tea on those two kind of on that topic, because I think it's been going around the sailing community for quite some time. So I do want to, and we have a production, but there we go.
That being said, what are the plans for the immediate future?
Yeah, so the immediate future, we, as Pieter mentioned, I think earlier, we will go to Algeciras in 3 months from now. We are going to sail Ikhalana back from Algeciras to the UK. That's going to be about 3 weeks.
We've given ourselves 3 weeks.
Yeah, we've given ourselves 3 weeks. I don't know how it's going to go, but because obviously the Bay of Biscay is standing between us from Algeciras to the UK, so that's going to be quite a challenge. I think I'm terrified of the Bay of Biscay, but so we'll sail her back. But we are going to be weekend sailors for the moment. And what's our long-term plans?
The long-term plans is, once it's here in about 3.5 years, we're going to carry on working, savings, sailing weekends, and then we're going to cast off and we are going to set sail. And the plan is, because we are South African, is first destination that we will be staying at a very long time will be South Africa, which means it will be the route from the UK down to the Canary Islands, from the Canary Islands round to the Cape Verdes, and then the biggest challenge that we will face would be from the Cape Verdes to Ascension, which is bang smack in the middle of the South Atlantic, and then from Ascension a little bit in towards the Namibian coastline, but ever so slightly a little bit in, to St. Helena.
Yeah, but that's a long-term plan, and as we all know in the sailing community,
things change.
Things change.
That's a dream. That's a dream.
It may change. You never know. We may go into the mid for a while. We don't know, but we definitely want to cast off the lines for liveaboard cruising in about 3.5 years.
The year I turn 40. Let's put it out there. The year I turn 40. That's the dream. That's the plan. That's what we set our sights on. Hopefully it'll realise. It'll become reality.
No, it will realise. We will make it happen.
I think the last year has proven that once we set our mind to something, we actually can do it, because we're a great team. We banter. We bicker.
Which you will see.
But we're a good team. We really are a brilliant
We're a
team.
great team.
Yeah.
But you will see, we will sail obviously when Pieter's on holiday here as well in the UK, school holidays. We will actually go for a little bit of longer sailing periods where we will go to the south coast of England, maybe do a little bit of Ireland. I would love to go back to Ireland.
Oh, Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
I want to go to Scotland.
Scotland as
I
well.
really want to go back to
So
Scotland.
the sailing ground here in
Beautiful.
England and the UK, really, it's really amazing. So it's something that we will definitely want to do. But at the moment, yeah, that's our plans. But actually, so I think we'll end it there.
I think so. Munich just decided to.
He's passed out.
This is now nap time on Daddy's lap over here, and
He's
he's very comfortable.
Yeah,
right
very
here.
comfortable. So
That's a sign. That's a sign.
yeah, that's
So, thank you for watching. Oh, look, there we go. Is it?
Yeah.
No.
So thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please obviously like and subscribe. That would really help us quite a bit.
And share.
And share, yeah, don't forget to share with your friends and family. And this gay couple trying sailing,
It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah, it's going to be
It's
fabulous.
going to be fabulous.
So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.